So this will be the post-game content of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. We are pretty much almost done with this game, and this is going to be the first time that I'm going to be 100%ing a Paper Mario game for the first time. And it's going to be insane. Like, I have never done that in my life. Like, playing the first 4 Paper Mario games, to be honest. Like, from 64 to not Color Splash, Sticker Star, that I didn't actually 100% any of them. And I said this before, but there was also, it's also a good reason why I didn't want to 100% Sticker Star, because the reward is like the most pointless thing ever. I never really thought about 100%ing Super Paper Mario. Like, you would collect character cards, and I don't know if tattling, I don't know if there's like tattle logs for that game too, but I think the cards like describe it. But it's pretty cool that it also has like character cards from like previous characters in that series. Like, I think I remember there being a Vivian card. Okay, here we go. So this is one of the enemies that I forgot to tattle. It's a spiked Galoomba. And we're gonna take that up real quick. We'll take that in our handy dandy tattle log. That's a spiky Gloomba, not Galoomba. It's a spiky Goomba that likes dark places. HP is 7, attack is 4, and defense is 0. Its attack is pretty high, huh? I'm sure you know this, but try not to jump on the spike. I wonder if I'd look like that if I stayed down there or here long enough. I'd rather not think about that. Are there tanning salons in Rogueport? I don't think so. Judging by what inn they have here in Rogueport, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Man, at this point too, like, if I go through like floor by floor, I don't think that Puny is gonna show up here. That I'm probably gonna level up again at this point. And I actually did like max out my badge points. It's at 99 right now. So the only thing left for me to upgrade is my flower points. But I hardly like use it because I also have like Flower Saver badge. I just wish you can make your partners 5 HP as well so they can do the Power Rush stuff. Like, I kind of wish that was a thing. Like, you can make a badge. Like, you could have made a badge at the beginning of the game. Make it as like, make it as like a New Game Plus or something. Like, once you play this game again, you can try out a hard mode, which gives you a badge that enables Mario and your partner down to 5 HP. And you would have to find like a lot of Power Rush badges to save yourself and shit like that. Like pretty lucky badges as well. Like, that would be an interesting challenge. The enemies would also be like, yeah, the enemies would also be like higher HP pool and also have more strength and defense. And some of the stuff you would have to, well, maybe not like defense, because like some enemies at the beginning too were like highly, like pretty high on defense. So like your hammer or even your boots would be like powerless. But they would definitely have like either slightly higher or double the HP in their stuff. So like these bandits, for example, they could have like 10 HP. And for like the last few bosses in this game, they could have like up to 200 HP. Actually, now that I remember, yeah, the Shadow Queen, or like actually, yeah, the Shadow Queen had like 150 HP. She would have like 300 HP at the end. Which, that would be nuts. They could have something in the game so you could replay some boss fights by selecting a crystal star. Oh, that would be interesting, actually. Like, if you were to pick the first, like the Petalburg Crystal Star, you would have a choice to refight Hooktail. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, actually. Besides, like, doing a new game plus, having like a more challenge mode. That sort of thing. I think these are the ones I didn't tattle yet. These are purple Koopas. I don't even know if they, yeah, I didn't even tattle on these guys, apparently. They didn't even show up at the Palace of Shadow, but they fit there perfectly. That's a dark Koopa. It lives in dark places that the light never reaches. HP is 8, attack is 4, and defense is 2. It's a bit tougher than a regular Koopa, so you won't be able to beat it easily. But it does have the same weakness as a regular Koopa. Flip it over and it's helpless. Why do you think it needs sunglasses down here anyway? What's the point? Well, I'm pretty sure longtime Paper Mario fans would think, because it looks cool! Yeah, but you can't even fucking see down here. You know what I mean? That's the kind of argument that I'm seeing now, like after... Like, this is just after the weekend of Summer Games Fest, and they did show a trailer for Sonic and Shadow Generations that's coming out, and Shadow has, like, these new powers. And, like, some familiar levels from, like, Heroes and Sonic 06, which I'm very excited about. That, I think it was, like, the Sonic team that said, like, Shadow doesn't need guns. He is the weapon. And that could not go any more harder than it should for that quote. But there's still people in the comments complaining, like, no, he needs guns because it looks cool and stupid. But it's just guns. Like, why does... There's no other, like, point to it. There's no other point to it other than just looking cool with it. Which is what I fail to see. Like, he doesn't need guns. Like, sure, it's stupid and cool. But, like, I don't know if it, like, served any purpose other than, like, shooting gun soldiers and black creatures in his game. Ah, there you are. Dark Paratroopas. Oh, Jesus. Acid reflux. Ugh. Hate when it happens. This is a dark paratroopa. It lives in dark, damp places. HP is 8, attack is 4, and defense is 2. It's strong, but otherwise just like other paratroopas. It's airborne, so try to ground it first. Nothing else to say about that. Like, an apartment's great and all. If I was to ever, like, go into a more modernized apartment... Oh yeah, don't worry about that hole in the wall, though. That was, like, one of the troubles that I had to go through. I had to go down to the 50th floor, which I'm at right now. Look at that graffiti on the wall, and I do believe... I don't know if I took a picture of it, but you had to get rid of that graffiti using bobbery. And I didn't even notice this. I just, like, left, because I thought I had to tell someone what that graffiti wrote. And I didn't even realize it until I looked it up that I had to actually destroy it, and I had to go back down there again. I had to go back down 50 floors. That's a badge bandit. He's a bandit who will go after your badges. That jerk. HP is 12, attack is 5, and defense is 0. He has high attack power and HP. He sometimes steals a badge when he tackles you, so use your guard carefully. And even if he gets one, keep your cool, okay? If he runs from if he runs from the battle, you can always find him and re-engage him. Can you do that? I don't know about that. Because this is like the Pit of 100 Trials. I think this is the only place where they get to show up. And if he ever like actually manages to steal one of the rarest badges, like let's say the completion badge, let's say, then you're screwed. Unless you can like find it again, original location. I need to tell on these guys and the spinies that come out of them. So we're gonna do this. That's a Dark Lakitu. It rides a rain cloud. HP is 13, attack is 5, and defense is 0. It attacks by throwing spiny eggs at you. If it's holding up a spiny egg when you jump on it, you'll get hurt. And sometimes the spiny eggs it throws turn into sky blue spinies. If you only attack the spinies, you'll never win, so go after the Dark Lakitu. I used to like call it Lakitu before. But like, I think from like hearing other people say it. Yeah, I'm trying to, if that's gonna be possible. Yeah, he's probably just gonna throw that. So I need to defend. I'm not gonna kill it just yet. I need to have it throw a spiny out. There you go. Wait, it just used... Oh. Oh, so it doesn't use up its power until it actually hits or attacks. I guess that's not fair. Alright, Sky Blue Spiny. That's a Sky Blue. It appeared from a spiny egg thrown by a Dark Lakitu. HP is 6, attack is 6, and defense is 4. It'll totally charge at you. Sometimes it balls up to defend and store energy for an attack. If you can, beat it and any buddies it may have with a special move. Speaking of which, like, we haven't even... Whoops. We haven't even used up the Supernova star power yet. But I'm gonna definitely use that for the boss here. In the Great Pit. Oh, these guys, yeah. The yellow wizards, they're just regular wizards here. The ones that we've been seeing in the Palace of Shadow was just dark wizards, but these are regular ones. That's a wizard, Blizzard the Wizard. It's a part machine, part organic, centuries-old thing. HP is 10, attack is 6, and defense is 3. It uses magic to attack, heal, and alter your condition, so stay on guard. Its defense is high, but we can totally take this thing. With pleasure. Even like those Dark Koopa Trolls? Yeah, no problem. Like, I would talk about stuff that is video worthy about this, but like, I'm pretty sure this... At this point, it's like a please wrap it up kind of thing. Which, I'm actually glad that the Summer Games Fest didn't actually do, because like the amount of games that were like... The amount of games that were announced over the entire weekend, which I do believe it's not over yet. I think there's the Ubisoft thing that's happening today. That, there had to have been like more than 200 to 300 games that were announced throughout that whole weekend, and not a lot of them was like Nintendo Direct or PlayStation. There was like the Xbox, there was the PC gaming, the indie games, wholesome directs. Like, there was a lot of fun and good games that I'm seeing that I actually wishlisted some of them. There was like Dredge, there was Unreal 2, there's... I wanted to see about that Petite Islands that looked exactly like Animal Crossing. I was talking to my friend Justin, like, I can't believe I'm fucking saying this, Justin, but I think I want to actually try out Power World. I actually put that in my wish list too. I actually do want to try out Power World. Like, I'm not very, like, heavily negative about, like, a lot of video games. Like, I do think Power World looked pretty cool, and also Pokemon is pretty cool, but I don't think any of them were shit. I guess I was just easily mistaken that, like, Power World used AI or something like that at some point for, like, some of their design. But I just don't know what's going on with the animation and even the gaming industry these days. I'm still hearing about, like, mass layoffs in some places. That's an Arantula. It's a spider-like creature that lives deep underground. HP is 16, attack is 7, and defense is 0. Yeah, it's pretty tough. It'll spit web wads at you. Sometimes it even attacks several times in a row. That coloring freaks me out. I'm kind of scared of spiders, so let's do this quickly. Yep, Super Mario, the spider exterminator. Oops. The spider exterminator. We're like getting to that point now where we're starting to see the newer enemies. What was it? Expedition 33. That's a game made by Square Enix that's coming out. It's a turn-based RPG game that I actually wanted to try out. It's like, I'm always one about like the RPG kind of style. Like, that felt a bit more like I want to think like Secret of Mana / Chrono Trigger kind of RPG, or like kind of like the B-listed like rare gem RPGs that you don't find. Like, I don't know about like Golden Sun or something like that, but that was the kind of game that I wanted to see about trying. That's a Dark Bristle. It's an ancient creature made of rock. HP is 8, attack is 8, and defense is 4. You can't jump on it because it spikes, and you can't approach it due to its spears. And its defense is high. You'd better take it out with a special move or items. Oh, I don't have any more flower points. Ugh. Hurrah. It said HP 8, right? Oh, Goombella. Oh, here's the regular piranha plants. I find it cool how like the normal enemies you find in like Mario history are like some of the strongest enemies in Paper Mario. I always find that amusing. That's a piranha plant. In fact, I think this is the strongest type of all. HP is 15, attack is 9, and its defense is 0. Its attack power is absurdly high. It may look like a normal piranha plant, but don't be fooled, it's super tough. If we get beaten by a flower, we'll never hear the end of it, know what I mean? Well, I'm pretty sure Verity would like a word with you when that happens. Oh, jeez. Look at that guy. Blue hands, gray body. We are finally down to the last 10 floors. This is an elite wizard. That's an elite wizard. This is the top of the heap for half machine organisms. HP is 12, attack is 8, and defense is 5. You can probably guess this, but it uses various magic moves in battle. And if it's alone, it can create illusions of itself. It has no real weaknesses, so just use whatever you got to beat it. So this really is like the final stretch. So if I just do a multi-bounce on the first two here, then I could just use that last poison puff. Oh. Oh, it's burned. Nice. Hey there. God, 8 damage? Wait, is it gonna die? Okay, cool. I was gonna say, was it going to die? Here we go. That's a poison puff, basically just a puff of poisonous air. HP is 15, attack is 8, and defense is 0. Poison gas attack is 10. These things charge you, but they also save up toxins and poison you with them. Scum. Plus, you can't touch them when they're saving up toxins or you'll get hurt. So annoying. You really think a lot of things are annoying, don't you, Goombella? You hate men and you think a lot of things are annoying in this world. What was it, Jimmy Neutron? Women. I am so sorry. Anyways, yeah. Just give the IP to Nintendo at this point. Like, they're mostly a company that makes platformers. Still. Oh god, an Amazing Daisy? That's definitely gonna make me level up here. But we can do this guy, the Swampire. Or the... Is it a swamp or a swampire, like a vampire? That's a swampire. It's a featured health sucker that hides in the darkness. HP is 20, attack is 6, and defense is 0. It sucks health from its prey to add to its own HP. And that totally grosses me out like you wouldn't believe. If you let it feast on you, its HP will get really high. Focus your attacks on it. Oh, here we go. Bow. Jesus! Oh. That thing had 40 star points. Was that only just from the Amazing Daisy? What the fuck? I should have been... Like, I knew I didn't want to stick around on these floors because, like, if you go past 90, you're forced to go, like... You're forced to go into the bottom floor to face Bonetail, but... I didn't think the Amazing Daisies will only just be here. Jesus Christ. Right, here should be the last enemy to tattle before Bonetail. These purple bombs. Oh, there's another one. Okay, never mind. Yeah, boy, yeah. That's a Bobolk. That's easily the biggest bomb I've ever seen. HP is 10, attack is 4, and defense is 2. It won't attack, but once its fuse is lit, it'll explode after a while. So the problem is, how to beat it before it goes off? I mean, its bomb attack has a power of 16. That's no joke. Seriously, watch out for that. Just go all out to beat it. Put out all the stops. Or you could just set it off early with fire explosions. Your call. Nah, we got this. No, that really is just 40 star points. Jesus Christ, if I had that wizard with me, the Merlovely boost, could you imagine getting like 80 star points for that? This really will just be like another level up here. Oh shit, we're at the 99th floor right now. I think we're actually here. Get it to the bottom. All right, in we go. We have 2 life shrooms up to our name. The way it just comes out of the darkness like that, holy shit. Let's listen to the music. Wow, what a freak. This is Bone Tail. I think this was like one of my favorite music pieces that I listened to before coming into this fight, because this music was so fucking good. Ooh. God, just right there. Just, oh, that part of the song just give me chills down my spine. They really took that piece of music from, I guess it's like a mix of Hooktail and Gloomtail, up to a 10. No, up to an 11 with this music for Bone Tail. Like in the original GameCube version, it was just the original Hooktail music. Like all three of the dragons had the same theme, but all three of them here have different versions, and this one is probably the best one. That's Bone Tail. She's the older sister of Hooktail. I thought it would have been fucking crazy if that was like Hooktail, just like it's her dead remains. So old, she's just bones, in fact. Wow, now that's old. Her body's max HP is 200. Her attack is 8, and her defense is 2. She has various breaths that might confuse us or put us to sleep. When her HP gets low, she'll recover or reanimate, as the case may be. She's probably stronger than your basic final boss type. Seriously, let's do this right. All right. Time to bonk him in the head, or bonk him on the nose, I think. Hit! Yeet! There we go. I think that's good for another 2 times. Yeah! Oh, okay. Let's give some Mario some power juice. Double dip it. So now we can just use another one and give it to Mario again. Perfect. And then power lift. I should have actually done this first. Ooh. Okay. +4, +3, whatever. We're good. A lot of power though. That's good guard though. I kind of want to see what my thrown hammer does though. Yeah. Yeet! 71. That only did 71. Okay, so... Oh, don't throw a rock at me. I mean, I could give a... Oh, wait, hang on. How many power punches? Okay, I have just one. You know what? I think we're fine. Just give him the boosh. Actually, Courage Shell, maybe? That's also +3. That you tried to bite me. All right, I think we've done this a little too far enough. Let's give you a toenail clipping. Yeet! God, that feels so good. I'm just gonna keep listening to it from now on. Like, I think Bone Tail's music is probably one of my favorites now. Good lord. Oh, and there's the pipe to the way out. Yep, I definitely did make sure I Oh. I definitely made sure I tattled him. Or, it's a her, actually. Just dead remains. But here is the last badge of the game I needed. Return postage, which is completely, like how should I put this? Like, I guess, like, not good, I would say. Yeah, I think we're out of here.